Royalty Soaps. To make a very long story short, my best friend Caroline and I have always lived within an hour and a half of each other. And when I say best friend, I mean for life. We've been best friends ever since like she was born and I was like 3 years old. Well, she has moved for the summer down to Austin and I live in Dallas. It's still in Texas, but Texas is a really big state. So now we're 3.5 hours away from each other and it's killing me. Caroline is a huge coffee lover. She used to be a barista at Starbucks, but she loves coffee. Like, I have a coffee maker in my house exclusively for her because I don't drink coffee at all. So this soap is sort of inspired by and dedicated to Caroline. But I really hope a lot of you guys like it too, because it was really heavily requested that I do some sort of a coffee soap, be it like iced coffee or black coffee or like a whole bunch of like Starbucks cappuccinos. Like, there were so many Starbucks drinks that were requested. So hopefully this fills the void for all of you coffee lovers. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I have two, one for Royalty Soaps and one for personal life, in case you want to give this girl a follow. And without further ado, let's get started. This is literally my third attempt at filming this video, so hopefully everything goes right this time. In the bucket here, I have 5 melted vegetable oils. My recipe is down in the description box below. And in this container, I have lye mixed with water. Lye is sodium hydroxide. I have lots of people ask me where I get mine. I get it from Amazon, and I also can get it locally. I have a chemical supplier near me. So if you are probably an intermediate to advanced soap maker and you want to buy lye in bulk in like 50-pound bags or so, look around you, see if you have a chemical supplier nearby, because they could save you some money. But if not, yep, I buy it from Amazon. You can get it in little 2-pound containers all the way up to 50 pounds. It ships really quick from Dew to Diesel. I'll leave you guys a link down below. And now with my Cuisinart stick blender and bottom that doesn't match at all, I'm going to blend this on high until everything has been incorporated and all the oils and the lye water solution is starting to bind together and there isn't any oil floating on top. There's no oil left on top and the consistency of the batter is like a very thin pudding. So I'm gonna shake off my stick blender, set it to the side, and then we are gonna start pouring off accent colors. Now I got these 2 buckets from the dollar store. They're very fabulous. They're very handy. I'm just gonna pour off some of this big bucket into these smaller containers, about yay much. Now let's talk about colors. Now the fragrance we're putting in here is a wonderful blend of not only coffee, but also some caramel, a little bit of cream. My girl Caroline likes to put a little, as her dad says, pudding in her coffee. She does not like it black. And I think the inside needs to represent that. So one of the accent colors I'm going to use Aztec Gold for. This is from TKB Trading. However, Nurture Soap has an exact duplication called Maya Gold. It looks exactly the same. So if you have that on hand, that's basically what I'm using. I forgot to mix up my titanium dioxide with water. So for those who have been asking what it looks just like this, just like a regular old white powder. Kind of looks like powdered sugar. I added a little bit of water to the titanium dioxide now. This is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna plop that in this one. And into the large container, I have added some dark brown oxide. I've been using a lot of that this month. Now let's blend up the colors and see what they look like when they're all dispersed throughout the soap batter. Wonderful. We have our coffee, we have our cream, we have our caramel. So let's add the fragrance oil. The fragrance oil I am blending in by hand today is Super Secret Sauce. I crafted it exclusively for Caroline for the soap, but I feel like basically anybody who loves coffee or the smell of a coffee house, lattes, cappuccinos, that sort of thing is really gonna dig this scent. And if y'all really like it, I'll make it part of my standard line, which includes diamond soaps, body lotions, and perfume oils. I'm mixing in by hand today to help keep the soap more fluid. You can mix in your fragrance oils by hand. Just when you do it, you need to make sure that they're completely incorporated. Man, I miss Caroline so much. We don't even get to talk that often because she works long hours. I work long hours, I have a baby, and now she's 3.5 hours away. So basically the only thing I want for my birthday is to get to drive down to Austin to be with her for that weekend, because she's discovered so many things down there and found so many beautiful fairy stomping grounds and gorgeous places and whimsical eateries, and I'm so missing out. So I hope that for my birthday this year, that's what I can do, is I can just tromp down and be with her for a little while. But until then, I'm having to keep myself in the loop with her by looking at her Instagram all the time. If you guys are interested, I will of course leave her Instagram down below. And here's a fun fact: her mom is best friends with my mom. So our moms are best friends, and then their daughters are best friends. So it's a big quartet of goodness. It really is. So now that I have blended in the fragrance oil really well, you can't see any slickery bits on top. You can see this white is starting to turn a little bit yellow, and that's because the fragrance oil does discolor. It does have some vanilla. But now we can start making the swirl. So here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna pour in the gold, half on this side and half on this side. I'm pouring most of it in, but I'm leaving just a little bit in the container for us to put on top. And now let's pour in the white / cream. Pour that in right here. Leave a little bit in the container for the top. And let's pour this sucker into our big slab mold. Ignore this oil splotch in the middle. And let me tell you how we're gonna pour this. I'm gonna take the bucket right here and I'm gonna pour right into the center, and it's gonna spread out, and the inside of the soap is gonna be really swirly. It's a very unique design. I love doing this design whenever I have the chance. So here we go, right into the middle. You can see there's the white coming out. Well, folks, you didn't miss much, but I'm afraid you did miss some. My camera just quit on me. It said I didn't have enough storage. Now, you know, I don't make any excuses. It's just bad luck. So the next part here, you can see I took that little bit that was left in our 2 buckets. The next part is to put on some brown mica mixed with oil. I have them in these little squeeze bottles, guys. If you're a soap maker and you don't put your mica and oil in a squeeze bottle like this, oh man, you are missing out. I don't know why I've waited so long to do this, because it saves you so much time. You just shake it and squirt. It just makes your life so much easier. So I'm just putting it randomly all across the top. I am trying to hurry so that I get to swirl it really good on top. Now I'm gonna take a pipette and I'm gonna start swirling all over the place. Just swirling any way I feel looks good. I don't really have a method for this one today. It's just gonna be all over the place and delicious looking. One day I might try to complete the barista swirl I see so many people do on top of coffee. I think that would look cool on top of soap as well. Well, that looks pretty scrumptious to me. So now I'm gonna take my big mold here, I'm gonna tap it down on the ground, and then we'll come up and we'll put the little sprinklings of coffee grounds on the top. Much better. Let's put the coffee grounds on top. I have some organic and fair trade coffee grounds that I ground up myself. And using the little lines that I put on either side, you guys can see up here, that is marking where my loaves are eventually going to be whenever I split the soap. Using them as a guide, I'm gonna put coffee grounds in the middle. And these will probably fall off within 1 or 2 uses of the soap, but it sure is pretty to have on top for the presentation of the bar. Really kind of pulls the whole coffee theme together. I'm gonna do some down here now. This is another good thing to do if you like to make a cookie type of soap. It looks like very much like a cookie crumble. And if you like to incorporate coffee grounds in the soap, it's a very nice exfoliant, actually. Any of you guys watching this have a best friend who is currently living like really far away from you? You know any methods of coping makes your life easier? Share them with me and share them with Caroline, because I'm totally gonna send her this video as soon as it goes live. I know she watches some of my stuff, but I know for sure that she'll watch this one. Marvelous. Now that the coffee grounds are on, I'm gonna spritz the top with rubbing alcohol. This kind of seals everything in, keeps any chances of soda ash, which almost, like, those never happen in my soap anyway, but for other people, this keeps the chances of soda ash very low. And my friends, we are done. I think the top of the soap is really nice, but the showstopper, in my opinion, is the inside. I cannot wait to split these and show you guys what that looks like. I'm gonna wait 18 to 24 hours before I come back. We'll cut up the slabs, and then we will chop up the bars into individual pieces after this quick commercial break. We are back the next day to cut some of the Stay Awake Caroline bars. So I'm gonna line it up here. Ooh, actually, let's turn this on its side. That way those coffee grounds on top don't make an indentation on our bars. Here's my little mini bar that is used for samples, and here's the little scrap at the end. It's all been lined up properly. So now I'm gonna press down gently with Evangeline. Here she is, folks, she's back. Gonna pull off these end bars. Then let's get a bar right out of the middle for you guys to see. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Look at this, you guys. There's that like wood grain effect going on there at the bottom that I was talking about. And here it is on this side as well. Here's what it looks like on the top. You can see here, there's the little gold mica swirl and the few little coffee grounds. It's so cute. And it really does smell amazing. Look at the little squiggly lines here. Oh man, it's so intricate. I hope Caroline really likes these. Oh my gosh, I just created a mountain range. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. And to Caroline, I love you so much, girl. I hope you love your soap. And I really, really hope I get to hand deliver it to you on my birthday weekend. And until next time, I hope you have an absolutely royal day. Go do something for yourself today. Whether that's getting an iced coffee for Starbucks or enjoying your own cup of Folgers fresh brewed at the house. Do something that makes you happy, and I will see you all next week. So until then, bye for now. Meow.